Alright, let's go!
Welcome, everyone, to the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. A collection of games that spans the Game Boy Advance and the Nintendo DS. And they are all part of the same sub-series. Mega Man Zero is a sequel series to the Mega Man X series, primarily featuring everyone's favorite red Maverick Hunter Zero. And for the purposes of our playthrough, we're gonna start with 01. It's a little hard to tell because chat's in the way. Now, there's a few things I want to mention before we get things going. I'm actually not on the way. For the purposes of this playthrough, we'll be playing with the save assist option available in the Legacy Collection. Reason for that is prime and simple. The Zero games, especially 01 and 2, are notorious for being some of the more difficult entries in the entire franchise as a whole. So, especially in the case of 01, there's a lot of archaic design. So we're going to, this keeps the fun up whilst, minimizing frustration. It's still going to be a hard game, but we're going to be making use of it as best we can. So, let's get things started. Welcome to Mega Man Zero! Let's start a new game. No! Oh! What kind of monsters are these? Oh, those guys bleed. A dead end. No, I feel a strong energy inside. This must be the place. Okay, leave this to me. Stay back, CL. You should go. I'll take care of them. This must be... Oh. This must be Zero. We found him at last. Ugh. It's protected. What should I do? Ah! Watch out! We're cornered. We have to evacuate now. But we have no time to argue. Ah! Run! CL. CL! Huh? You should use my power! You have no choice! What? Passy, if I do, you'll be... Don't worry about me! Remember, everyone's waiting for your safe return! Okay, thank you. No, I should thank you, CL. Goodbye. Percy! Zero has been resurrected. Zero? Help me. Please. Zero has more than his fair share of movement opportunities. For now, he can run, he can dash, he can And he has a shootable Zero Buster that, unlike a certain X5, is actually quite useful. It's useful for long-range damage. What I'm picking up right now are energy crystals. We'll find out more about what those are later. Typically, if an energy capsule that you collect is green, that means it's an energy crystal. If it's glowing orange, that is extra health you'll be able to refill at a moment's notice. Beeline that for any of those if you can. A reminder right here are Mavericks. Even all this time later, they're still a thing. That's what I mentioned about this being a sequel to Mega Man X. What we just got was a Cyber Elf. We'll learn more about those later too. For now, we're just gonna blast through this place with our new gun. What? It's a dead end! What should we do? Thank you. And this place seems to be a prehistoric laboratory. We may be able to find a server, which we can use to go back to the Resistance base. Well, I see no better time than the present. Let's go. Oh, nice. This passageway's collapsed in. Shall we go back? Stay back! Zero, no! Run! You can't do damage to this thing with a buster. Bam, melee SRA! Pew! Oh, we may be here for a while. We're barely doing a scratch to it. Rats! Huh? Thank you for looking for you, Inky. Huh? Use this, Zero. Who are you? Hurry! You have to save her. Don't waste time. We just got the Z Saber. And before I forget, we're just gonna go ahead and change this here. And one slash ought to do it. The Z Saber is a strong melee-based damage, so we'll learn more about as we go along. I can't believe you're able to destroy a golem. You're right. You are Zero, the legendary Reploid. Zero? Is that my name? Ugh, I can't remember. Just relax for a moment. You have hibernation sickness. I'm sorry for forcing you to wake up. And thank you for saving me. My name is CL. I'm a scientist. Let's go to our base before more enemies arrive. What if I'm not the Zero you were talking about? You proved to me that you are... Ow! They give it a boop. You proved to me that you are Zero by saving me from the golem. Yep, we one-shotted the golem. Don't get used to that. We're in luck. The train server is still active. So you know the train server, press up, and then you can go back to our resistance base. Let's go! Before we're gonna do that, let's look at Feed Elf. We got a Cyber Elf. This is a system in and of itself that we're not going to be able to make total use of during this playthrough, for a while anyway. But for now, let's get back to the base. We got level B, codename Sniper. You're great on every single mission that you do. Welcome to our resistance base, Zero. This is a shelter for injured Reploids who are suspected of being Mavericks. We have fought so hard to survive. However, we know that the end is coming. But that's why I've been looking for you. You are our last hope. Most of us think that Zero is nothing but a fantasy. However, if you still believe in your existence and have looked for you, You are Zero, the legendary Reploid who fought with X to save the world 100 years ago. X? That name sounds familiar. X, that legendary Reploid is still alive and he's trying to retire all of us. X is trying to retire you? His plans have already begun. Many innocent Reploids are being retired as we speak. We need your help. Our future depends on you. Please help us. Yeah, thank you. It's like a dream come true. Now, with your help, I think I could save everyone. I have something I need to ask you. Please talk to me when you're ready. Welcome to the Resistance Base. This is going to be our main hub. Hub filled with a lot of extras. We have easy access to a trans server at any point. Oh, you are familiar to me. Are you new here? King Bus said that you could become a Reploid like the others. In the Zero ZX Legacy Collection. That Reploid right there would actually be hiding an achievement. So, there you go. Thank you, Eagle, for the 5-stream watch streak. But for now, I say we go back in CCL. Are you ready? Now, listen. What I want to ask you is if you would just try and do something that no one else has been able to do so far. I want to destroy the disposal center where they retire our comrades one after another. Even whilst I speak, they may be retiring a Reploid who is wrongly suspected of being a Maverick. To prevent any additional loss of Reploid life, please destroy the enemy facility. Will you accept? Yeah. Let's save data to our first slot. The disposal center is up ahead of you. Please rescue our comrade. Welcome to the disposal center. Our first real level. Now, the thing about Mega Man Zero is that it's very different from a lot of other traditional Mega Man games. In particular, I want to bring attention to one particular thing here. Your Buster and your Saber. You notice that they have stars? That means they can level up. The Zero Buster and the Z Saber gain stars and skill proficiency as you destroy enemies. For first-time players, they're not really going to understand this kind of thing. This is kind of a thing where trial and error is very much a thing with the series. I would love some health right now. That's what I'd love. Asking you shall receive. Your main skill set is more than enough for right now, but it will be going forward. That's why we're actually going to be spending a little more time in here than what would normally be expected of you. Given that this is the first true level at all. The game looks so good on the GBA. Oh yeah. And I had the pixel perfect resolution on the with none of the smoothing features on the Legacy Collection. It looks really good blown out. Now, I want to direct your attention to a particular enemy once we come and see it. These things. These will be instrumental in improving your skill set. At base, the Z-Buster can charge up one level. However, the Z-Saber is a different story entirely, though. What I'm doing may seem like a lot of pointless busy work, but trust me, it's gonna make the rest of the game a lot easier to digest, and I recommend and most new players do this. I'd recommend getting the Z Saber up to level 5 if you can. Z Saber up to level 5, and the Z Buster up to level 3. If what I'm recalling is correct, of course. This is a feature in both. The skill leveling feature is a thing in both 01 and 02, so. Actually, for that matter, we're gonna do a quick weapon swap. I prefer having my my Z Buster on my R button instead of the We're now level 3 on the Z Saber. And now we're level 3 on our Z Buster. Yeah, I wanted to get that all the way up to level 3 as soon as humanly possible. Yep, because this enemy respawns three totem poles at the same time, it essentially makes it really easy for skill grinding. We're currently at grade 3 for the Z Saber, and I want to get it to level 5 if the skill I'm thinking of is unlocked at that point. It might be level 6 or either level 4 or level 6. I kind of just spitballed level 5 as a guess. But really, at this point, you could go out and finish the stage. I just want to get all the preliminary grinding all over and done with right now, so I don't gotta worry about it later. So in the meantime, I want to talk a little bit about the game's actual development cycle. Of course, this was a game released by Capcom, but it wasn't actually made by the original team who made the Mega Man X series. Instead, it was made by Inti Creates, who would later go on to create not only the ZX games, but also Mega Man 9 and 10. And then would later branch off onto their own thing with Azure Striker Gunvolt. So now we can charge up our Z Saber to do a mega powerful slash. It does insane damage, and essentially just makes all this grinding stuff worth it for free, so. This was made as one of the near the launch of the Game Boy Advance. It wasn't the first Mega Man game to be released on the handheld. That was Mega Man Battle Network 1. But it was still pretty early on in the system's life, so... In particular, this came out this game was being developed after the events of Mega Man X5. It's kind of unclear which version of the game is actually canon. But to sum it up, Zero was sealed away at the end of X5, and... Or, excuse me, sealed away at the end of X6, and then, yeah, this game had very troubled development with Keiji Inafune, so... In particular, in regards to its story, because Capcom wanted more Mega Man X games, and they needed Zero back for them, so it kind of ruined the original vision the team had for the story. It does get really good. I think it's a little fun history trivia fact. Okay, so the skill that I'm thinking of is at level 6. But I think we're good to stop here. We have our Saber, and we have our Buster. We have them at adequate levels now. The rain's getting stronger. I need health, please, Gam. Ah, thank you. General rule of thumb for level design in this game, it still very much follows Mega Man logic. If you fall into a pit of spikes, you die, so be careful of those. Through the shutter, you'll reach the disposal center. Go ahead and just do a little bit more grinding here. Alright, one more set and then I think we're... Yeah, let's skedaddle. It's time for our first boss fight! I'm Aztec Falcon. Harpuya, the Guardian, sent me to clean up. Hey, help! Help me! You must be some of the garbage. Just in time, I'll dispose of both of you together. Aztec Falcon is a bit of a difficulty spike compared to the Golem. We're currently timed. This is why I suggested to level up the Zero Buster so you can have charge shots. There we go. Oh, I only leveled up our Z-Saber from that. Thank you. I never expected someone would come to rescue me. Thank you so much. Still a shock. We'll return to our base. When I'm able to walk again, I should go back now. I'll be free. Mission complete! Thank you for your cooperation, Zero. That is a Thunder Chip, I presume? You must get it before you return to the base. We got the Thunder Chip! Zero can be augmented with 3 different elements. And we just got the very first of them. Now, let's look at the Cyber Elves. Cyber Elves can be one of 3 different types. And of those 3 types, there are 2 different ones you can have entirely. We're gonna take along Stochu, Giref, and Bursky. We got a level rank C as the destroyer. Zero, thank you. I never thought I'd see the day when the Reploid disposal center was destroyed. Innocent Reploids will be safe for a while. Thank you so much, Zero. You are Zero, the legendary Reploid. I'd like to ask your help again when you have time. That is, if you don't mind doing us favors. Please come and talk to me. I'll be waiting for you. By the way, if you go to the engine room downstairs, you'll find our engineer named Servo. He asked me to give this to you. It's called the Escape Unit. If you use it during a mission, you'll be able to abort the mission and evacuate. Remember, the mission will be considered a failure if you evacuate it. What we just got was the Rolling Slash. Insanely strong damage. And it's kind of really funny. Right. Let's go see this Servo. Still can't believe you are who says you are. Wait, I'm gonna hit it myself. My name's Servo. See, I'm a Reploid engineer. Ciel and I have been researching and conducting experiments on entities called Cyber Elves. They were kind enough to spare me an engine room in which I modified to be my laboratory. If only I had enough time and data, I could develop some weapons for you. I'm too busy to ask old Andrew to tell me about old times, but you should try and keep him company and listen to what he has to say. It's helpful and informative to spend time with the aged. So Servo told us that he could potentially make weapons for us. Interesting prospect. Now let's go ahead and drop us a savey save. And now let's start a mission. We can either destroy the train, find the shuttle, retrieve data, and retrieve data. I believe the mission that we want to go to is... Do you remember the place in which we met? We had no choice but to escape then, but my research tells me that there remains some very important information for you there. The enemies must be trying to obtain it before you do. Go and retrieve it or it's too late. I believe this is what we need to do, so yes, let's go! We're picking up several energy ratings from enemies. They must be looking for the remaining data too. Be careful, Zero. So we're gonna be going to the intro stage backwards this time. Zero One has something interesting that all the other Zero games don't have. A bit of an interconnected world. Which I think is kind of interesting. Now, these spinning balls of electricity can be stunned using the Thunder Chip. In fact, a lot of enemies in this place are weak to electricity, so that's also another reason why I'd recommend to level up your Z-Buster so you can have the charge shot. I forget if a level 1 charge is enough to utilize the element. That answer is a no. Stages will be much that's what I meant. More so what I meant when I said that stages will be easier once you have stronger weaponry. Early game 0-1 can be rough. There's a massive energy raining up ahead. Stay alert. I think it's boss time. My name is Maha Ganasharith. I'm in charge of data processing and handling information. All the information you had has been stored on the server in my body. If you want it back, you'll have to destroy me and download it from my memory. Will you do it? Maha Ganasharith is our first boss and is weak to electricity. Fitting of his stature, he is very tanky, but he's also quite weak to the element. But we're also being cornered right now. Later on, he will roll up into a ball and start throwing down bombs. Depending on the fire element, meaning that he is weak to thunder. There's a bit of a weakness triangle in the Zero series. It goes, fire is weak to thunder. Fire is weak to thunder. Thunder is weak to ice. Ice is weak to fire. Elephant. A charged up Z-Saber is the strongest attack that Zero has access to at any point in the game. This whole wrecking ball attack is really cool to look at because of the way the GBA handles rotations and all that. But there we go. Ganasharith is the first boss in the weakness chain, so that's why I decided to go after him first. The self-destruction system is inactivated, Zero. You have to evacuate now. Oh boy, time to run. Yeah, this is kind of a mean part. But once you make it to the drop, you're all clear. Zero. Oh, thank goodness. You're alive. I'm sorry we got you involved in this. I await your return to the Resistance base. Mission complete! Let's hit the train server, and let's get out of here. Before that, we now have Newbie, Sticker, and Itelse. Bigger Cyber Elves are, they're quite hungry when it comes to energy crystals. Feed them and you'll get certain benefits like increased health and the big thing that really sucks for me, sub-tanks. We've analyzed the data you retrieved, but most of the data is damaged and is useless. The good news is that we restored the information on your weapon. If you want to know about it, ask your engineer named Servo. I'm sorry that the mission ended poorly, but we hope you will continue to help us. We're explicitly said to go see Servo, so let's see what he's got for us. Zero, okay, just time. Look at this. It's a weapon called the Triple Rod. You can attack at any of the 8 directions. It requires some technique, but I'm sure he'll be able to handle it. The Triple Rod is our first alternate weapon. This is Zero's anti-air option. There's no way to use it while moving. No way to use it while moving except out of a dash jump. In exchange for that, its damage is pretty good. We're actually going to be taking the train server out for something now. We're going to head back to the disposal center because that's actually a place that you can go to. Like I said, this whole place is an interconnected world. The Triple Rod as a weapon is okay. It's not anything fantastic. But what it lacks in overall power is more than makes up for in versatility. In particular, being able to poke things through walls and also being able to bounce off of enemies is also quite a nice touch. Zero's anti-air is quite nice, and the fact that it comes out pretty quickly too. The level ups make it so the Triple Rod extends further with every new level up. Unfortunately, the only way to actually extend it is to use it while standing still, and that's not while jumping. It's a situational weapon, the Triple Rod is. Not bad by any stretch. And having anti-air is going to be really nice. In particular, a lot of the enemies in this game love to spam aerials. But it's not my particular favorite weapon in this game. I usually like the tried and true Z-Buster and Z-Saber combo. For long range poking. And also, long range pokes and strong melee strikes. Luckily, though, considering boing 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 boing. Luckily, though, considering that this is only a 4-star grade weapon, like, all you really gotta do to level it up is just a little bit of time here in the disposal center. And honestly speaking, like, you could immediately take this into a level if you wanted to. The only thing you're going to be missing out on is the charge action, which admittedly is kind of decent. It's just, you're just not going to be losing much sleep over it, I don't think. Like, oh no, you can't charge, oh no. I'm back. Hopefully it didn't take too terribly long. The food was just arrived, so just need to go and grab that. I'll be munching during the ad break, which is it's gonna be happening in a bit, so we got time. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Triple Rod. In terms of weapons, it is definitely the worst out of all of them. But I ain't gonna say it's bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's just Z-Saber, Z Buster is just so good. But it does have its use cases. And I can definitely see somebody who prefers the triple rod overall. We're going to be taking this new weapon out to our next mission, so... because it's actually quite nice for it. It also goes to show that the hitbox for the triple rod is a lot more generous than you'd expect. It's not gonna win any awards, but you know what? I think the triple rod is pretty alright. Zero's range of alternate weapons in this series is quite interesting. Alright, this is gonna be our last totem. If nothing else, because I wanted to take a break. And I'm also running low on health. Let's get back onto the base now. And now, before we go off to our next mission, we're gonna grab a little quick save here with CL. And now, there's 2 more missions left to go. There's destroy the train and find the shuttle. We're gonna take on destroy the train first. We want to destroy the enemy transport train in order to disrupt their supply. Based on the report from our scout unit, the enemy train is at the old platform loading cargo. The time to attack is now. Please help us destroy that train. Let's go! The transport train is lying deep within an underground passage. Keep your guard up. Come over here, we can get some easy energy crystals. The transport train has just arrived. Time to attack! We're actually going to be having quite a lot of use of the triple rod in this stage. For a pure melee focus Zero, having an option like this is really nice. Especially considering that a lot of enemies are particularly bulky. Watch out for the spike ball on this mini-boss, it's quite rough. But not too bad. We get a Cyber Elf for defeating it, too. Being held within a transport train is a Cyber Elf that was stolen from our base. It was taken to their base. It will abuse its power. Rescue it, please! The train sees what's left. Please rescue the Cyber Elf. I'm counting on you, Zero. We have a time limit of 3 minutes that gets reset on every new life. That's another reason why I wanted to have that rolling spin slash. That's because it's very strong. We missed the save point. You've reached the engine chamber. Be careful, Zero. Okay, we're gonna throw this back on now. Pay attention to the ground here, because they will start spawning in spikes. And yeah, spikes hurt a lot. We got a little trap there. Okay, let's actually remember to hit the save point this time. Right. The ad break is about to start, so we're going to stop for a moment, and then I'm going to go do a little bit of munching, and then when we come back, we'll take on this boss for realsies. So, here me, chat. We're back! Sorry it took me a few extra moments, everyone. Oh, I had to have a big dinner. Let me just go and just turn cookies off, because I'm not in a call with anybody today, because they keep trying to sneak their way in. Hello, Gravity. Thank you for the 20 stream watch streak. Right. Back to it. Love seeing your goat, Zero. Oh, we love Zero. Yeah, the Z-Buster is kind of broken in this fight. Here, Mega Man, it's not even close. It's quite good. Thank you, Zero. The mission was a success because of you. I really appreciate your help. And we get a Cyber Elf. Thanks to you, the abducted Cyber Elf's been saved. An enemy supply route has been cut off. Thank you very much, Zero. We owe all of this to you. The Cyber Elf you rescued is only a child. Well, since she is a unique Cyber Elf and will learn an awesome ability when she grows up. Raise her with love and care. Let's go see this Cyber Elf, shall we? Toten! I help in the damage zone. Do you think you'll have your top running with Zero? Take care. Alright, you take care of that, Gravity. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for the lucky poop. Right, let's get another save. Now we have 2 different new missions that we can do. The Occupy the Factory and Rescue Koma. But I think first and foremost, I believe we want to go to... Time zones are bringing into existence. Oh, don't I know it. Occupy Factory. Unfortunately, our stock of energy is running out. If we can use the abandoned factory, we could generate the energy. But the boss guarding the factory is too strong for us to gain control of it. Egg? Will you destroy the boss for us? Charged up Z-Buster. It's good. We get a Cyber Elf. I don't believe I've ever gotten this path before. Oh. Ack, hey, give it a boop. Get some extra energy crystals, a 1-up, and a hidden Cyber Elf. And give it a boop, Raven. Hit that button and it'll make the elevator go down. We want these energy crystals, so we want doubled health. Believe me. All I'm gonna say is that... Okay, this section's annoying. Ow. Ah, it begins. Because of the screen crunch, it's a little hard to tell when it is exactly the lumber platforms are here, but they are here now. It helps to be attentive in these sections. Yeah, this level's kind of rough. But we did manage to get a hidden Cyber Elf out of all that, so... Ah! I should have just waited. Helpful little tip if you're struggling. Remember, you can actually dash jump off of walls. That'll help you gain some much needed extra momentum if you're struggling. And whatever you do, don't fall down. Alright, it's boss time. I'm picking up a massive energy reading. It must be the boss. Stay alert, Zero. The main weak point is the eye in the center, but you also can't attack the hands, and I do recommend that you do so. The Z-Saber is... Have I told you how much the Z-Saber is freaking good in this game? If not, I'm gonna repeat it again for all the people in the back. The Z-Saber is really freaking good. One more ought to do it. There we go. First try. And for completing that mission... Zero, we have to scatter on the floors. Our mission is complete. Good work, Zero. Thank you. Don't forget to get the flame chip before you come back to the base. The flame chip augments all your charge shots with fire. Very much a thing necessary for what's coming up next. Thanks, Zero, we gained control of the factory. Now I can live without fear of retirement. Thank you very much. It's like our dreams come true. We feared and we were doomed. Go ahead and drop a save. And we're actually going to check out this new fiery upgrade that we got. Now we're going to head on over to find the shuttle. Some of the abducted Reploid seem to have hijacked an enemy transport plane and have now escaped. But the plane disappeared over the desert. They might have crash landed in the desert, and so we sent our scouts to look for them. However, our scouts are having difficulties due to the hordes of hostile enemies in the area. I'm sorry, will you go and help their rescue? Let's do this! This may be my least favorite level in the game. I know, it's a desert level. The aircraft that the Reploids are on... The aircraft Reploids are on a crash landed somewhere in the desert. Hurry and help them, Zero! Or help them out. Blech. Fire is very nice for this particular stage, because a lot of things are weak to fire here. There's Cyber Elf here. I've already screwed this section up. Get an exclusive Cyber Elf for being able to blade that section. Health, please. Thank you! Alright, a respawn point. No enemy causing those tornadoes are kind of annoying. They'll continuously try and suck you in, and anything that isn't a direct shot will not affect them. Alright. My name is Anumus Necromancis III. I work for Fafnir, one of the 4 guardians. I'm the king of destruction and the ruler of the desert. The Reploids you're looking for are deep in the desert. If you wish to rescue them, you need to defeat me first. On guard, old-timer! Anubis is the true difficulty spike. Literally, Anubis is weak to fire, so make sure you have that coming in for this fight. When he goes into the ground, 2 different spiky pillars for Koma, and you need a wall jump between them. Remember that whole technique I taught you about dash jumping? Make very much use of it. Or you could very well just like spawn outside the barriers of the spike pillars. Consider yourself lucky if that happens. We got the Cyber Elf. Hey, are you alright? I'm alright. You came to rescue me. Thank you very much. Can you walk? Yes. I'll help you get back to the base. Follow me. Thank goodness! There's a survivor! Thank you, Zero. I'll have a medic standing by. Will you take him to the entry point? And by take him to the entry point, she means take him back to the start of the level. Thank you. I'm okay. Yep, the remainder of this mission is an escort. That's another reason why I wanted to have the Charge Z Saber this early on, because, yeah, dealing with this escort mission is kind of annoying otherwise. Help me. Not too much longer, though. I don't believe the soldier can outright die, but I'd rather not find out. Alright, this is the last stretch and we're all done. Thank goodness, I'm saved. Zero's brought back a survivor. Hurry and take him to the medic. I'm glad we could save him. Thank you, Zero. Another comrade has been saved thanks to you. According to its report, enemies are planning against a large-scale attack on the resistance base. When that happens, we will need your help again. We appreciate your continued support, Zero. A giant enemy mechanoid is approaching our base. If you don't do something, it will destroy our base in no time. Everyone, guard the front of our base at all costs. Zero, go around and attack it from the rear. That should buy us some time. Your only hope. Good luck, Zero. The giant mechanoid must be up ahead of you. Stay sharp, Zero. This mission ain't too bad. There must be a weak point, even for a giant mechanoid. Good luck. It may not look like it, but we're on a timer. We need to destroy this thing as fast as humanly possible. Don't rush so much to the end. End up forgetting about the basic rule sets, though. Be careful around the spikes. There we go. Good work, Zero. Our base is saved thanks to you. We really appreciate your efforts, Zero. We get a cyber elf for our troubles. We got the codename Pacifist. If you just thought a giant mechanoid, the rest of the space would have become a sitting duck. Thank you, Zero. Your cooperation may be peacefully restored. So now we have a healthy dose of missions that we can take on. Rescue Koma, protect the factory, find hidden base, duel in desert. Four different missions, huh? I'd say let's start by finding the hidden base. We have received information that there is a hidden base of the enemy somewhere in the desert, and that they are holding Reploids in it. We are trying to locate it, but if there's a hidden base and the Reploids are being held there, we must save them as soon as possible. Will you find the hidden bases? They must be somewhere in the desert. I'm counting on you, Zero. Yep, we're back in the desert again. I want to see, though, how many crystals do we have? 240. We're eventually going to need to start grinding up energy crystals because there are some particular upgrades that are locked behind the cyber elves. Why don't we come down here? There's a trap! Wait for a minute. I'll disarm it. Okay, you can proceed. You mean that as Reploid as possible? See, this is why I shouldn't... Fast Easter Mega Man games get love from you. Yep, this was a Cyber Hearts. For anyone who's watching from the YouTube end, this was a Cyber Hearts for Charity initiative, so, or incentive, excuse me. So that's why we're playing it. The stalagmites can be shot down with the Zero Buster and poked, albeit, you know, it can be sliced and poked through the Triple Rod and the Z-Saber, respectively. Things are iced over. That's never a good sign. Cooks are eating now. Bye-bye, Koma. Alright, yeah, right. You enjoy your meal there, Husky. This is the entrance to the base. Wait for a minute and I'll unlock the door for you. It's unlocked. Stay alert. We've got a problem. The password to the door seems to have been changed. It'll take some time to crack it. Thank you for saving me. There are 6 more Reploids being held in this base. We're going to hijack a shuttle in the hangar and escape after you save everyone. Please save the others. I'll head for the hangar and wait for you. We gotta go around and rescue all the hidden Reploids. Please also rescue the others. Oh, and there's also a stealth aspect that I forgot to mention is a thing now. Those Mavericks with the red headlamps are, if they spot you, more Mavericks will come in, so, as if I needed any other reason to think that the Z-Saber wasn't good. That one's a trap. Thank you. There are 3 more prisoners left to save. Thank you for saving me. Yeah, this mission's a lot of, One more prisoner to go. Good luck. I believe they're on the far side of the map. I wonder where this door leads to. I can't open it now because it's too well protected. There's the last prisoner. Have we rescued all the others? Wonderful. Thanks for saving us. Thank you for saving all of us, but it's not over yet. A boss is protecting the hangar for the shuttle. There's no way for us to beat it without your help. Zero, please help us. Good luck, Zero. It's boss time! You must be Zero. You've done well to make it this far. This is where your journey ends. I'm Blizzard Stagroth, the last best warrior of Leviathan, the Guardian. You won't beat me. Get ready! Blizzark is quite the energetic little fella. But he is also weak to fire, so keep that in mind as you move forward. In particular, you don't want to stay too much in that stream of cold, because the longer you stay in it, the more limited your movement will be. But all in all, not too bad of a boss. There we go. And for defeating Blizzark, naturally, you'd get the ice chip. This is Zero. I'm returning to base with the prisoners. Roger. And don't forget to bring the ice chip. I look forward to your return, Zero. Journalist name the ice chip infuses your weapons with ice. They're quite nice. Zero, thanks to you, as many as 7 Reploids have been saved. We cannot thank you enough. You know what? My experiment is going fine so far. Once we succeed in developing a substitute energy, we plan to find a place to live a happily life. Somewhere out of the reach of our enemy, Neo Arcadia. There, we'd like to live in peace, free from the anxiety of hunger and a warm blanket of happiness. If that happens, you're going to come with us, aren't you, Zero? It's locked. That sounds nice, Yell. Well, I'd say it's time that we get things moving again. Time to rescue Colbert. One of our comrades named Colbert said he was very sorry he couldn't help but rely on you. He seems to have found a way to their base through the subway area, but we've lost contact with the Colbert team. Let's hope he's alright. If you don't mind, will you go and look for him? Enemy activities are increasing in the intensity. Colbert's unit may have been discovered and taken hostage. Good luck, Zero. We're back in the train area now. We have 300 energy crystals. Jump! Dang it! I fell down. I fell down again! I dare say that I am bad at the video game, chat. It may be a bit of a stretch to say, but I think I might be bad. Yeah, the game is just really hard. Or it might just be bad. Or it could be both. I could be bad at the game and it'd still be really hard. Now we actually want to have electricity here. Because that'll carry us through here. And now, I'd say we go ahead and take our time with the ice chip here, shall we? There's some casualties. Run, now! Zero! Thank goodness! You must be Zero. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Harpuya, one of the 4 guardians of Master X. Such foolish behavior for a legendary hero to side with Mavericks. You shall repent and atone for your sins, Zero. Harpuya is electric element in, and therefore is weak to ice. And much like Zero, he makes use of saber combos. Oh, our Buster Shot's been maxed out. Pew! Incredible. I underestimated him. I will have revenge someday. Stay healthy until our next meeting, when I shall retire you. One of the 4 guardians of Master X. We've heard of some particular names before, like Leviathan and Fafnir. Wonder if those two are related. Thanks to your Koma was rescued. Thank you so much. He sometimes makes mistakes, but he's a good Reploid at heart. Please forgive him. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna go see the train server for now, because we got quite a few cyber elves from the last time that we checked in. We now have Winky, doubling vitality, and Loop 10, being a sub-tank. Shelter will boost defense, Gear will increase your climbing. We're probably going to want to have more health overall, so we're probably going to end up grinding for E-crystals in the disposal center. This will mean a permanent hit to our rank, but like, I genuinely don't really care too much about that in this game. Like, oh no, Koma's not gonna be an S-rank gamer in 0-1. Or it barely matters. The horror. $340 energy crystals sounds good. We're essentially taking the stage backwards. $364. And it goes to show this. Looks like, yeah, the disposal center is actually right next to the resistance base. We need 178 more to get an increase in our health. Right. Well, we've gotten pretty far into the game, so, I reckon with, we completed, I believe that's like 5 stages? We gotten most of our abilities all, reckoned up. Oh, wait. I forget. Are we able to get this now? Zero, create a new weapon for you. It's called oh, I named it. I'll call it Shield Boomerang. Yes, the Shield Boomerang is our final weapon. How it works is that Zero will hold a shield out in front of him, and then it'll charge up, and then he'll launch it doing some damage. It is the easiest to, it is by far the easiest of the weapons to level up since it only has 3 stars. I don't particularly find the Shield Boomerang to be amazing in this game, but I do find it to be better in a lot of other ones. But it will block incoming projectiles from a lot of standard enemies. Plus the fact that it charges quickly is nice too. I forget from what point you're able to unlock it, but I think it is after you've played more than your fair share of stages. But anyway, I think that'll honestly do for now. We've gotten a lot of major progress. We've unlocked all of our weapons. We've unlocked all the element chips. And we learned a little bit more about what it is exactly that CL's fighting for. Neo Arcadia has been trying to retire Reploids, and we don't necessarily agree with that. It's something that X is very keen on preserving. and there's 4 different guardians to protecting X. We know Harpuya is one of them, and I'd like to say that there's a hunch that this Fafnir and this Leviathan are related too. But I suppose we'll have to meet them again soon. Right? That'll do it for now. Next time on Mega Man Zero, we embark on our next set of missions, and we will hopefully put an end to the war in one big grand stream. And if not, it'll probably be in like 2. So for everybody on the YouTube end, thank you so much for watching so far. I hope you're enjoying the project. And I will see you all next time.